In today's video, we take a look at one of our clients, Enhanced IT, based down in Poole, who give us regular ongoing work for capturing case studies of their clients.
Enhanced IT Solutions.
IT Solutions, or is it technology?
Something.
Something.
So the brief for these sort of videos, we receive a fact sheet which has the client on the fact sheet and a multitude of questions, but it's primarily filming for the client's client. So who the client works with, in this case Enhanced, but we capture the testimonial for them.
And the reason why we're capturing these testimonials case studies is so that Enhanced can put these out, showcase the work, showcase their very happy clients, and they're all very happy clients. And just how great they are as a business to have as your IT team, almost feel like your internal IT team. So we capture the videos monthly because there's a lot of work and preparation Enhanced put into these videos. They have a whole marketing plan behind it,
which is
strategy.
Good. It's what you want because they're a retained client and they have got a whole plan behind these videos, which is really helpful because you don't want the videos to flop.
They plan out, they drop snippets on LinkedIn, quotes, everything. And it's very important if you're going to obviously commission a production company to produce something like this, you want to make sure you're getting your money's worth, basically.
So on most shoots, we tend to walk in quite blind. We walk into the room where the client wants to film, and most of the time it's a case of rearranging the whole room to make it more appealing on video.
It's a challenge. We're going to mention two which have already been published. First one is Hearts of Stir, which is actually a shop.
We filmed on a shop floor.
We filmed on a shop floor with
customers,
members of the public around us.
Yeah.
That presented a certain challenge and certain timings.
And I, for one, me being mistaken for a shop assistant. The customer actually came up to me and asked me questions about some products, which I didn't know about.
You did say to them, I don't work here.
Politely,
said, but can you tell me about it?
Yeah.
That was hilarious.
That was quite funny.
Really funny. One of the best ones we've had so far, and it's just by pure chance, was Norco in Poole. And they just moved into some new offices. And you think, oh, brilliant, you've got new offices to deal with. But they also had an empty sort of like open plan office.
Yeah. And
we had the whole floor to ourselves to stage.
From the start, we were actually in a different building. And then they redirected us to a better building, which was substantially better.
It had branding in the background and everything.
It was brilliant.
And it made, obviously, them more comfortable when they're being interviewed as well.
So in terms of gear we tend to bring to these sort of shoots, it's by no means a small list. It's a quite a big list.
It takes about an hour and a half to prep it all.
And who we work with, Caroline, she probably sees us lug all this equipment around. We've got overhead mics, we've got cameras, we've got tripods, we've got additional lighting, we've got a slider. It's quite a handful.
We have a 2-camera setup. We have a main camera, which is focused on the talent.
A cam.
The person being interviewed.
Yeah.
And then Caroline of late has been doing the interview questions, which enable me and Rob to both monitor the cameras. Then we have a B camera, which is on the slider to get an additional shot.
Yeah, and it just, in case there's a cut on the A cam where the talent will, say, fluff up, we then switch to the B cam to shield that cut.
But we also take along gear so that we then can capture some B-roll. Most of these places we've gone to so far are factories.
Yeah.
But that's the bit where we go round and capture all the lovely B-roll, close-up shots of stuff being made.
Yeah, slow-mo shots.
Yeah. It's absolutely brilliant.
Juicy stuff.
When we're on these shoots, I'm always considering if you want to capture testimonials or case studies, but you maybe don't have a budget to obviously get a production company in to do this, how can you do it yourself? And I'd like to give you some advice. Don't. If you're using your phone, iPhone, Android phone to do this sort of thing, always keep in mind the composition of it. The lighting, overhead lights, shadows on the face.
How about sound?
Sound, very important.
They both go in tangent, video and sound.
Yeah, go in tangent. Make sure that you're in an isolated room where you don't get external noise or anything which distracts away from who's on camera. If you are considering producing your own testimonials or case studies of your clients, feel free to comment below and we can certainly give you some advice and direction on it. One of the biggest things is the height of the camera, I find.
Oh, yeah.
You have to make sure the camera's actually below below eye level.
And to position the talent, you never want them looking down the table, because that can impose quite aggressive. You want to be methodical where you position your talent on tables.
And relaxed. You've got to make sure that the person's relaxed and comfortable to be themselves on camera as well. So this is why we allow plenty of time when we turn up at shoots. We usually say, look, give us half an hour, set everything out and make it comfortable for them.
Most of the time, 20 minutes, and we're like all ready to go.
Because we're that experienced. Thank you for watching our video. Hope you've enjoyed this one and a look behind the scenes here at Pulse 8.
If any of this has resonated with you, or if you've got any insights, please leave a comment below. But apart from that, thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you soon.